You mentioned Ruud there. What do you think he'll bring to the team?
Do you know what? I spoke to him just briefly, but he's also working with the defenders. I think that's a good thing. But we've got to tighten it up, and I'm pretty sure Ruud can help in that way.
I'm here in South Carolina with big bad Wes Brown. Manchester United are taking on Liverpool here. Absolute madness being out here,
crazy.
Isn't it?
It's sticky. We've just had thunder and lightning, and the fans are still in. There's a party going on over there. Activities over there. It's been brilliant.
It's amazing,
the fans are
man.
crazy.
To come to places as well like this, I don't think I'd ever have an excuse to come here.
No, you wouldn't. You
to
probably wouldn't. But it's nice. I mean, we've not. I haven't got to see much, to be fair. But obviously, coming in today, just even driving up miles, there's fans everywhere, and this is great for them. To be fair, they come and see the FA Cup as well, and we've had Coley as well, who's been out a bit earlier on. So it's good to see everyone here.
Yeah, them midges are well and truly getting Wes. If Wes is waving about, it's because of the midges,
Yeah, I know.
It's not because I stink or anything. Wes, it's been a decent pre-season tour. I've been like mooching around the training sessions and everything. You see all the new staff there and all the top boys and that. It feels a little bit more positive at the minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does feel good. I mean, I seen Ruud on the plane, to be fair. Good energy, you know, and it's great that he's back in the camp. So, I mean, you've watched the games, you can see, listen, it's all about getting fit, but you can see as the games have gone on, the individual performances are starting to increase a little bit. And that's what it's all about. You have to just take it bit by bit, but ultimately, you still want to play well.
The first half against Betis was good, wasn't it? We've shown some good patterns of play that game.
Yeah, it was. Ahmed was fantastic as well. Yeah. You know, straight on it, looking sharp. And that's all you want. You just want people looking sharp, getting the runs in, you know, because that's what it's still about, you know, getting your breath back. And taking one game as it comes. Sorry.
What's it like in pre-season? As a player that's obviously gone through it, is it about feeling? Is it just about fitness? Do the strikers need goals? Like, what is it?
Yeah, of course you do. The strikers want goals. As defenders, you know, you want to get you running in because you feel better. You know, as these 10 games have gone on, they will be feeling better. You know, training's difficult. You do lots of longer runs, more runs than you do when the season's on. And then it's just about your performances, just your touch, little, you know, just feeling it, getting it back again.
You mentioned Ruud there. What do you think he'll bring to the team? Because obviously he's not just going to be coaching the strikers, is he? And he did really well in Holland when he had the year managing there. What do you think he'll bring to the team?
Do you know what? I spoke to him just briefly, but he's also working with the defenders. I think that's a good thing. You know, little movements that he would make as a striker. You know what they can do and where they are in the box, how you can get tight to your man. So, like I said, he's just brought a lot of confidence, and I think it's something that we've needed. As you know, the defence last season, you know, we know we can be better than that, and I know there was injuries, but we've got to tighten it up, and I'm pretty sure Ruud can help in that way.
What was Ruud like in training as a player? Did he take every session seriously? Was he?
Yeah, 100%.
Was he as angry when he didn't score in training as he would in games?
Nah, do you know what? Ruud was a winner. And, you know, Ruud was, you call him a proper striker, centre forward. You know, he's in the box, he's in that 6-yard box. If you make a mistake, he's pretty much in.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he can bring that even to, you know, the strikers as well, it's massive. Because I apologise for doing it. It's crazy.
There's about 10 just around your head. I can see them, the proper tiny as well, proper little one.
Yeah.
United are going to play in this. It'll be interesting to see how they're faring it with like the heat, the rain, the thunder, all that kind of stuff. Just like being in Manchester, I guess. How are you feeling going into this season? Obviously, you mentioned the defence there. Lenny Yoro gets injured.
Yeah, it killed us a bit, hasn't it? Listen, it might make us go back into the market as well. You never know. You don't know what.
Let's talk about Delit at the moment. I know you can't really say anything, but
nobody has, and I just know as much as everybody else. I mean, again, that'd be great. I mean, I remember the days when we'd have, you know, 3-4 centre backs all battling it out. You know, top class players as well.
Well, I remember just before Vida got into the team.
Yeah.
It was you and Rio.
Me, Rio.
And then you picked up an injury. Vida gets his moment,
and that's what it's about. Well, then it's about, you know, when, all right, if one of them's out, can the other one do, you know, just as good as a job? And that's what we want to get ourselves back to. And it's like that in any department, really. So, you know, obviously, we hope he recovers well now. And then we've just got to look at how we're doing and really start the season positive, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm weirdly confident as well. I mean, I say 21's coming every year. I think we're going to win the league, but it does feel like we can do something this year, and there's not really much expectation either on the team, which might help us surprise a few people.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been around the camp now the last 10 days. You know, the lads are looking good. You know, there's a good buzz, and listen, everyone's not back yet. But I think the main thing is we've got what we needed out of this, and I think this game, yes, it is against Liverpool, but I think it'll be even a little bit sharper today. Yeah. And it is pre-season. We don't want to do over the top, but people will want to perform in a game like this today.
Before we carry on, this video is brought to you by Manscaped, the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming. And using our code PADDOCKTOUR, you can get 20% off and free shipping at checkout. Make sure you check out Manscaped. They have brought out their absolute magic secret weapon. It is the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, featuring all of the things you need to make sure you are keeping well-scaped this summer. I mean, it might not be as hot as it is here in South Carolina, but wherever you are, you need to stay in good shape. But that's why Manscaped have brought out the Lawnmower 5.0 with multiple changeable heads. You've got the regular trimmer and the foil blade for getting close to the bone as well. And it's the ear hair and nose hair trimmer. The Weed Whacker is part of the Performance Package. You also get the liquid formulations, the tonics, the deodorants as well, and you get the Performance Boxer briefs. And to put all of that together, you get the Shed travel bag as well, to pop it in, take it out with you, and go on the go with Manscaped. Again, use the code PADDOCKTOUR to get 20% off and free shipping at checkout. The link is in the description. Click on that, use the code PADDOCKTOUR, and your balls will thank you.
We've got the Community Shield next week as well. Is that where the season really starts, or is that just another friendly?
Again, listen, something you want to win.
Yeah.
You're at Wembley. The fans turn out, you want to win it, but ultimately that doesn't define the season.
Yeah, you're playing City as well. Of course you want to beat them, innit?
Exactly.
Start the season as you mean to go on.
I mean, this is a great start, and then you're looking at the main event the week after, and that's where we want to start getting the points early on. Good performances.
You like what you're seeing from Lenny Yoro in the short amount of time we got? It looks, the eye test doesn't lie really, and he just seems to have a little something about him.
Yeah, I like his energy. He's quick. He's young, he's athletic, and I think that's everything we need. We already know about Martinez, what he can do, and it's a shame that we couldn't get to see that at this time. But this is what you need: athletic, young players, confident. He's played in the first team, and you're looking to hopefully fits in straight away.
Yeah, the last preseason, I always felt like we never really got going in preseason. We never really made great preparations last preseason out, and this one seems to be a little bit better. The players are going to be going home as well. We've seen Bruno, Diallo, Alejandro, Leach, like you just said, they're all back in at Carrington now, and it kind of feels like we're getting the players in there, even though we've got those couple of injuries to Yoro and Rasmus Højlund.
And that's what it's about. They're being, I'm pretty sure, straight away next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be maybe a couple, maybe a little midweek game. You never know, behind doors, and you see what happens. So the players who have only just come, which probably won't sort of play in the Charity Shield, but for instance, Bruno, he's the sort of character who you just want to get straight back in.
Yeah.
The manager will deal with all that, and then we can really get down to it then.
I've been thinking about Marcus a lot recently because I look at him and I think this boy is such a fantastic player. We've seen him at his best season ever under Erik ten Hag. And then I kind of see him, he kind of sometimes feels like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Being a young boy that comes through the academy at Manchester United, and someone that's like, I remember like when you might not say this, but I remember I used to feel with contract negotiations of homegrown players, they'd kind of drag their feet a little bit more because they expect them to show a little bit more loyalty. Are the pressures on the likes of yourself, likes of Rashford, do you feel it a little bit more being a lad that's come through the academy?
No, not really. I just wanted to play well.
Yeah.
You want to get out there, you're buzzing to have the shirt on. You want to, do the best you can, and I'm sure Marcus will as well. He will, if he looks at last season, he knows he can do better than that. And listen, but it can happen. It's how you come back from it, and this is, going to be a big one for him.
Yeah, I'm confident he's going to get back at it, man. Yeah. At least get 20
I hope you how many times I've done this.
Mate, you have so many around your head. And it's funny, before the interview started, there weren't that many.
Because
there was
we're
one
standing
or two.
Still. That's why
do we just keep...
Yeah.
It's like 4 lions, isn't it? Barry says it makes your face look blurry. Right then, big prediction time.
What, today?
Right, not for today. Is 21 coming, Wes?
Yeah, listen, I'm happy. I'm happy with it, how we've done so far. I do think we'll be better than last season in the league.
Do you think we need to bring in any more players? And if so, what positions? Obviously, we mentioned centre-back a little bit. There's talk there. Do you think we need to...
Listen, I mean, you can always bring in new players, but it's not as easy as that, as we know. Some players would have to leave and to make all this happen. So, yeah, I mean, we would like to see some new faces. We've got 2 in at the moment, and then, just before it closes, you'd hope to see at least one more.
Yeah, definitely. One last question. Amad Diallo,
Nice.
A lot of people expecting a big season from him.
Yeah.
Scored a magnificent goal against Liverpool, kind of led us to winning the FA Cup, which we've seen paraded about here today. What kind of things do you think he can go on to do? And it's a big one for him. The manager said it as well.
I love it. I love him. I love, when he started getting on as sub last season, I know he was injured for a while. But I don't know, he's explosive, he's not shy, he just gets the ball. He's probably looked the sharpest player.
Yeah.
And obviously he scored again in the last game. So he'll be looking for himself to keep training well. And when he does play well, because he'll be looking a few starts.
Yeah,
Most
definitely.
That's what he's got to try
I think
and
that
push
spot's
for.
his at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got Jadon Sancho, who's a very good player.
Sancho, still got Anthony. There's still players that can play that side. But listen, if you're playing well, I think you deserve a chance. Right,
Wes, I want to get a proper interview with you on your career. But just before we
when
go,
there's none of these midgets.
You did, yeah. You did. We did it on stage in San Diego.
What?
Can you just give the people at home your dream five-a-side team with your players?
See, I could change mine all the time.
You might change it, but it's not. That one wasn't recorded, so you'll be all right.
Right, so I'm going to go with, and this could be anyone, probably the keepers, but because he was a ball-playing goalkeeper, I'm going to go Barthez.
Barthez in goal.
I'm going to go Rio at the back, nice and smooth, not much trouble. Then we're going to go Scholes, Rooney, Ronaldo.
Ah, some team that. Scholes, Rooney, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Nike advert with the three players? And it's like that would have won that tournament.
Yeah.
Wes, it's been an absolute pleasure
Legend.
spending time
Nice
with you on
one,
tour, as always. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that. Thank you to Wes. See you in a bit.